Hey guys, it's Gameface and welcome back to episode 63 of my Manchester City career mode. In today's episode we're going to be finishing off the Manchester City series and technically not actually playing any Man City games. We are going to be focusing on the Euros now for England to finish off the season, just kind of wrap it up quite nicely, hopefully get ourselves a victory with England. So it's going to be an interesting challenge. It's going to be one way of finishing off the series, kind of rounding it off quite nicely. Obviously now we've finished the Manchester City side of things last episode, we're going to now be focusing on England. So we'll see how we get on in today's episode. This will be the last one of the whole series, so that means next time round, it's not tomorrow but the day after, there'll be a new career mode starting and you guys can vote for that still if you click on yesterday's video. It was a voting video that I did and so far I think Dortmund are winning, so it seems like it could be Dortmund. Obviously things can change but they've got like 54% of the votes or something, so at the moment it seems like they are going to be the next career mode team that I'm going to do it with, but obviously you guys can still change that by voting. So let's crack on with today's episode, and before we do, if we could try and hit 75 likes then I'd really appreciate it. Also please go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team going to go in for this opening game against Sweden. I think I've showed you the squad. I think I might have showed you the squad, but this is the team I'm going to go with anyway. Jack Butland, Klein, Stones, Keane, Dyer, Shaw, Wilshere, Barkley, Ali, Abraham and Rashford all starting. So a 5-2-1-2 formation, just as the default one here for England. We might change it. I've not really played that many games with them, so it might need adapting as we go through the tournament, but it leaves us with a bench looking like this. Raheem Sterling on there. Redmond I decided to bring in as well. Foden joins the squad as well. So that's the squad that I've gone with. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully we're going to do okay. There's a couple of bigger names missing down to injury. Harry Kane and Kyle Walker didn't get in the squad because of their injuries, despite actually recovering in time, which is frustrating. Let's see how we get on though against Sweden, try and get ourselves 3 points to kick off the tournament. Okay then, here we go for this game. Let's crack on and try and get ourselves a good victory. It's going to be tough. Not used to playing this formation, not used to playing with this team. A lot of players in here that are a little bit different to play with as well. Abraham's not someone that I've particularly played a lot with, so that's going to be quite interesting. Obviously the fight-back system, Ross Barkley at centre mid, so there's lots of things that could go wrong here, but I'm just hoping it all kind of comes together in this game and that we have enough quality in the team to win. Go on, Rashford out this on his chest. Rashford can have to look across to Abraham. Oh, Dele Alli hits the bar. Oh my days, wasn't even supposed to be pulled back to him, but it's a good connection and it just hits the bar unfortunately. Look at that, it's a little click back. Ah, so close. Yes, well played. That's more like it from Ross Barkley. Now we look for the ball through here to Abraham. Great chance for him to run through. He's got Rashford in support, but he's going to shoot and gets tripped up. That's got to be a penalty. It's going to be given as well by the referee. I'm assuming he's given a penalty anyway. No card though. And it's Pontus Jansson that's given away the foul. Surely that was inside the box. Let's have another look. Just double check. Ooh, has he given a penalty? Yes, he has. Okay, I wasn't too sure for a second there. Rashford's going to step up, hopefully going to score it as well. Yes, he does, just about off the post and in. It's 1-0. We'll start off the campaign with a goal from Marcus Rashford. And we got ourselves in front here from the penalty spot. 1-0. Ball through here, going to look for Klein. Klein now needs to try and go for a cross if he can. It's a great ball in. Could this be two? It is. A doubled our lead. And guess who it is? It's Marcus Rashford who gets himself a second goal as well. Great delivery from Klein. And we got ourselves a second goal, 21 minutes in. Marcus Rashford this time with a header. And it's a lovely goal. It's on for a hat-trick already in this game. We start off really well actually. Very creative, using the fullbacks properly, which is good to see. Because if you have five at the back, you've got to use those two fullbacks. You've got to get them pushed forward. That's certainly what they're doing. So the system's working really well. Another good chance for Sweden. This time they score 2-1. They got themselves back in the game here. About 8 minutes left of the first half. Disappointing because it comes from us giving away possession and not really clearing our lines properly. Not getting up the pitch. Losing the ball in dangerous areas. That's cost us a goal there. It's gone against the run of play, but Sweden have, looked fairly attacking at times. They just haven't really had that many shots, and so to concede with one of our first ones is a little bit frustrating. It's half-time, winning the game 2-1, straight into the second half now. All three changes now. We're going to bring on Chris Smalling, Foden and Raheem Sterling. We'll take off Stones, Barkley and Abraham as well. Sterling's going to go play up front. Dele Alli will drop back a little bit alongside Jack Wilshere, just to freshen up the team a bit and bring on some more sort of pace really. We'll see how that goes, final 25 minutes or so, but all three changes at once here. Plays. That is fantastic from Smalling. Now a chance for Raheem Sterling. You can feel the fresh legs. He's going to go across here for Rashford's hat-trick. It's the perfect one as well, it is. It's 3-1. Marcus Rashford gets a perfect hat-trick. And he scores really well on his left foot. I was trying to get on his left foot there for it to be 3 goals and obviously get the perfect one. And he has done really, really well. Raheem Sterling gets the assist as well. But look at that. Just about gets on his left side and gets it past the keeper. 3-1 should get us the victory now as well. Puts us back in front by 2 goals. Sterling looking for Phil Foden. What a pass that is. In fact, it's Wilshere, not Foden. Wilshere scores. It's 4-1. We've managed to add another goal onto the scoreline. I just assumed it was Phil Foden given the position he was in, but Wilshere gets forward and gets himself a really good goal. Actually, great threaded ball through. Couldn't be intercepted and smashes it home on his left foot. It's 4-1 and that is well and truly game over with just over 10 minutes to play. Sterling. Oh, lovely 1-2. Sterling still going. Can he get himself a goal as well? He can. 5-1. The floodgates are well and truly open now late on in this game. It's all come down to the fresh legs of Raheem Sterling as well. He's got himself 2 assists and a goal as he's come on and completely changed the game. 5-1 now. It's going to be absolutely thrashy against Sweden. It was really close actually until just the end of the game, and suddenly managed to open up loads. And like I say, the fresh legs of Sterling can be really felt, and a great finish there from him. 5-1. Sterling over here to Klein. Back to Sterling. Oof, just about gets deflected out for a corner. That's it. 5-1 we finish and got ourselves 3 points as well to kick off the tournament. Very happy with that. Rashford gets himself a hat-trick as well in the first game, which is incredible as well. Let's move on to the next match now, change around the team and get straight on with things. Okay, so Romania have just beaten Spain and have got themselves 3 points here. I was going to sim this game against Romania, but I'm a little bit worried now. We're still going to sim it, but if they beat us, then that means obviously they take the lead. And that leaves us a little bit behind them. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We've changed on the team, a lot of changes as well. A few tired players. I also wanted to make sure the team was fully fit for the game against Spain. So plenty of changes, but still a good enough side. But whenever you're on the right-hand side, when you sim, you always seem to get the worst result. Whenever you're the away team, even though there's no such thing as an away team here, it always seems you get the worst result. So we'll wait and see anyway. Hopefully that's not the case. 30 minutes in, still remains 0-0. Approaching half-time. Can we get a goal, please? In my favour. Sterling comes on, Abraham off. About 25. In fact, no, there's longer than that left. And we've now got 25 minutes left. Welbeck scored, and they've equalised. 15 minutes to go. Just get a goal. Oh, what are you... They missed a penalty as well. We've got away with that one. Finishes 1-1. We should, of course, beat Romania, but don't really fancy playing that game. We'll play the game against Spain, though. Obviously, the more important match of the two. Does, however, make the top 3 very, very close now. Sweden lost their game to Spain. Okay, this is the team going to put out for the game against Spain. Butland, Klein, Stones, Keane, Dyer, Shaw, Wilshere, Barkley, Ali, Sterling and Rashford all starting. Sterling really the only change to the team that I put out for the first game. As you can see, this is the bench as well. Solanke was close to starting, but I decided against it. Looking forward to this game. Hopefully we can get ourselves 3 points, which case I think we would basically finish top. Yeah, we're off anyway. Hopefully get ourselves a better goal difference than the teams around us. Okay, there we go for this game against Spain. Let's see how we get on the final game of the group stage. Hopefully going to end it on a victory and hopefully undefeated as well. There we go. Get straight into them. Hopefully try and win back the ball early on and try and put a good press on them to start the game off. Ball over the top there, looking for Rashford. Can he get through on goal and try and get himself another one? Rashford running through. Oh, he scores again. Marcus Rashford's done it 7 minutes in, and he's given ourselves the lead here. Just really well, actually, to score that one, because I think it's De Gea, who I'm assuming is in goal, who was rushing out to try and block this. And he made it really, really difficult. Closed down the angle massively. Look at the way he just rushes out here. The finish is just out there, though, and we score past him. It's 1-0. It's a great start to the game. Keane going to bring the ball forward. There we go, that's more like it. Fantastic play. Now on the overlap here to Luke Shaw. Going for a cross into Sterling. Back to Luke Shaw with a diving header. That is fantastic football. The fullback's just doing such a good job in this system. It's Michael Keane coming and stepping forward from the back 5 initially. That allows us to try and get past a couple of players with a few passes, and eventually we get forward like this. Shaw's cross is okay. Sterling heads it back to him though, and it's a fantastic diving header. Luke Shaw gets himself a goal. Incredible football, and it all comes from the system that they're playing, getting the fullbacks really high up the pitch and involved, and allowing the centre-backs to come forward as well. So that's purely down to the formation, that one. Otherwise that doesn't happen. But it's 2-0 in this game with double our lead against Spain. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 2-0. Very happy with how I've got on here. Beating Spain, which is a very good achievement in itself, but 2-0 at half-time is very, very good. Hopefully we can continue that in the second half. Still looking for more goals, and certainly the team on top, so at the moment deserving more as well. Sterling. There we go. Into Ali. Thought it was a third. How isn't it a third as well? It's a really good chance in the opening couple of minutes. Sterling. There we go. Chance for Luke Shaw. Back across into Sterling. And we've outpassed Spain there. That is fantastic. This time it's Luke Shaw that gets forward. And he just cuts it back. Maybe could have had a shot himself, Luke Shaw. Could have got himself a second goal, but played it back. I thought Sterling was in the better position to guarantee ourselves a goal here. But look at that play. Just fantastic. Quick passing. They can't get anywhere near it. And he's certainly not going to save that. 3-0. All three changes now. Henderson, Solanke and Rose all going to come on. We're going to take off Shaw, Barkley and Raheem Sterling. Barkley coming off because he's a bit tired. Sterling and Shaw just being protected for future games and giving an opportunity there for Solanke in particular to come on and show us what he can do in the final 20 minutes. Hopefully he can get involved a little bit. I'm just curious to see where he ranks compared to Abraham, who has had a bit of a go as well in the team. Henderson over to Klein again. He's the spare man. Is Klein every single time. Can he get a good cross in for Rashford? It's a great ball, but well defended. That's it, full time. We've won the game 3-0. Very impressed with that. Kept a clean sheet against Spain as well, which is incredible for us. So very impressed overall. The performance deserved the result as well, so I'm very happy with that. And we can now move on into the knockout stages because we've got through, maybe even got through as top. We'll have to wait and see. Sweden won that game, so I think we have gone through as top because Romania will have dropped points, which is great news. We have gone through on 7 points there, and we can now end the season as well at the same time. We'll quickly just develop players, even though, well, we're not continuing the career mode. So yes, we're just going to end the season right in the middle of the European Championships. Okay, we will. On to the next season. Okay, so after 7 minutes of waiting, we've finally started a new season, and out of curiosity, we've got £165 million to spend if we were to do another season with Man.City. But we're not going to do that. We are going to focus now on the knockout stages of the European Championships. Obviously looking forward to trying to get ourselves through and hopefully try and win the tournament. We'll wait and see we play in the knockout stages now. Can't believe Romania got through rather than Spain. Since I've got Austria in the quarterfinals. And we've got a really depleted team. Okay, we have to make some changes for this game against Austria. Okay, so this is the team I'm going to go with for the game against Austria. Jack Butland again starts in goal. We've got Trippier, Stones, Keane, Smalling and Rose at the back though. Henderson, Chamberlain and Foden in midfield, so a very different midfield with Redmond and Abraham up front. So really changed. Lots of players being rested. Obviously hoping to still get through though with this team. This is the bench I've gone with as well, so a good enough bench I'd hope. I guess, again, it's to be seen whether that is the case or not. Let's find out. Hopefully beat Austria. Okay, let's go for this game against Austria. And that's it. Responding. We brought him down 3 minutes in. It's Michael Keane. Hopefully not going to be a red. He was certainly running through. Just a yellow. We've got away there. Oh no, great chance. It's a goal. Austria take the lead. Good bit of play, to be fair to them. They've not really had that many chances at the start of this game, but they've gone forward here. A good bit of passing, and they've found a way through to open up our defence. And they've scored, so we're going to have to come back from this. Foden with a chance. Go on, yes! What an equaliser that is. Phil Foden's done it for us, and it's only a couple of minutes later as well. He smashed that one home like it's nothing. It's 1-1 the youngster scores, and yes, it's back at level terms. They don't really get much better than that. Ball there into Kieran Trippier, gets forward really well. Now going to go for the cross into Foden. Yes, he gets there. It's a second for him. And he's got us in front for the first time in this game. Phil Foden gets himself into the box and scores a headed goal. And it all comes from, again, the full-back getting forward, running from that 5 at the back. This time Kieran Trippier going forward, getting a great cross in as well. Brilliant delivery. And it's a nice, easy header in the end. But look at that for that play. Rowan just plays the pass onto him. And it's a good cross, 2-1. Half-time 2-1, let's crack on with the second half. A little bit gutted to have conceded first, to be honest. It was against the run of play, but good to be back in front. Trippier, great ball. Go on. Oh, not far away from Phil Foden. Look at that for a switch to Kieran Trippier. He's free on this right-hand side. Still not made any changes yet. Going to go for the cross into Oxlade-Chamberlain. Was hoping he'd be onside. I think he is as well. He's scored. It's 3-1. Game over. There we have it. And Oxlade-Chamberlain follows up really nicely. You can see he's the best option. I was going to pass it to him along the floor, and then I just thought, I'll go for the cross. Luckily, he finished it off anyway, and that should be us through into the semi-finals. It's really good play. Switch it to Kieran Trippier. Again, the free man on that side, and Oxlade-Chamberlain scores on the second attempt. Let's make some changes now. 15 minutes to go. Going to rest some players. There's some bookings as well, so got to try and make sure we give some other players some more game time. All three changes, Danny Welbeck, Solanke and Maguire, all going to come on. We're going to take off Keane, Redmond and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Those guys can be off because of the bookings and also because they're tired as well. 15 minutes to go. Let's see how we get on. Oh no. Oh no, they've scored. That's terrible defending. It's just completely lost my man in there. And it's now 3-2 Austria with 10 minutes to go. We're just a goal behind. It's a good bit of play actually. They work us out here. We managed to not get back the ball. It's just very poor defending from Stones. He steps up too far, loses his man. They score 3-2. Solanke waiting for Rose to join the attack. Rose back into Solanke. Now a good chance into Welbeck. Oh, what are you doing? How have you missed? That's it, we're into the semi-finals, a 3-2 victory over Austria. They've not made it easy for us there. Some of these scorelines have actually been quite close in most of these games, particularly against the teams you wouldn't expect it to be close against. But we've done a really good job of getting through into the semi-finals here, and now we'll see who we face in the next game. But yeah, impressed with our run so far. We've got through into the knockout stage. Not the most difficult team, but still a fairly tricky side. And it seems like it'll be the Netherlands in the next round. We've managed to avoid France, Italy, Belgium and Romania on the opposite side. So it seems like it's going to be Netherlands in the semis, but we also avoided Germany, who lost to the Netherlands. On to the next game now against the Netherlands. This is the team going to go with Butland starting goal, Klein, Stones, Keane, Dyer, Shaw, Wilshere, Barkley, Ali, Sterling and Rashford all starting. This bench I've gone with again, plenty of options for us, particularly going forward as well in that striker position. Let's crack on with the game. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves into the final of the European Championships. Okay, then here we go for this game against the Netherlands. Let's find out how we get on, try and get ourselves into the next round, which is of course the final. So that'll be quite an achievement for us, but obviously very impressed so far with our performances. Let's try and keep it going. Ali again, go on, this might be it, and it is. We've scored 10 minutes before half time. It's Dele Alli with a fantastic finesse finish, and it finds the back of the net. It's 1-0, taking the lead, and that's more like it. We've certainly had a very high intensity start to this game. They've been struggling to cope, struggling to clear the lines properly. They have had 1 or 2 chances, but we've been the better team, and so we deserve to go in front here. It's been very, very quick passing, though. They've been struggling to keep up with that, and we've scored there through Ali. Rashford, great cut back, going for the cross. Barkley maybe. Barkley. Oh, how have you put that wide? Half-time winning the game 1-0. Obviously great to be in front, deservedly in front as well, but we need to try and build on it. We've obviously seen that even if you go sort of 2 or 3 goals in front, then you can still be put under pressure by teams, so we need to get as many goals as possible, especially if we've only just got 1 at the moment. Oh, what a pass through to Rashford. Rashford makes it 2, and he stayed on side as well. That's incredible play, so quick that I wasn't even expecting it, to be honest. Great bit of play. Rashford scores yet again. He's surely going to be up there for one of the top goal scorers in this tournament so far, especially if we get ourselves into the final, which is looking more likely now with the second goal, but still has loads of time left, 35 minutes in fact. You just see that ball through from Sterling. It's a great little toe poke through, and it's a good finish on top of that. 2-0. Dele into Sterling. Now Rashford. Oh, thought it was another. It still might be. And oh my days. Anywhere but over the line there. That was unbelievable how it still managed to stay out. Should have been a third. Unbelievable. How many own goals could we have had in that one attack? Ridiculous stuff, but still remains 2-0. Oh, good ball through. Memphis scores. He's onside. I thought he was off, but he scores. And Netherlands back in this game. This is what I mean. One goal can completely change it. 30 minutes left, and if they score again, then we'll be going into extra time and penalties. So, got to make sure that doesn't happen. Frustrating one for us is that, because it's kind of come from a bit of a lapse of concentration. Certainly don't deserve to have conceded. First change, Foden's going to come on, Ross Barkley off, Dele Alli will drop back, Phil Foden will move a little bit further forward for us for the final 20 minutes. 6 minutes away from the final of the European Championships. I'd happily take that. Eventually got the change on now, 6 minutes to go as well. Punched straight by the goalkeeper. Need a third goal really. Don't want to concede late on. Give away the ball there as Eric Dyer. Great chance for Van Dijk, of all people, and it's gone in with 2 minutes to go. Unbelievable, it's Van Dijk that scored, and he's put Netherlands on level terms. I can't believe that the centre-backs just ran through there and finesse past Jack Butland. Oh no, what has happened to our defence? It crumbled very late on. That's the first time I've really seen us do that, to be honest. But again, conceding 2 goals, so, you know, you always make it difficult for yourself when you do that. 2 minutes to go. Still a slight glimmer of hope that we might be able to score late on. We've certainly dominated this game. I can't believe we're in this position at all. Luke Shaw trying to run through and could have maybe had a free kick there, but keeper will pick it up. 2 minutes added on. It's going to be extra time. A chance maybe for Luke Shaw to shoot. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. And that'll be cleared away. And that will be it. Can't be followed up by Klein. Into extra time we go. Okay, another change here. Luke Shaw's going to come off. Danny Rowe's going to come on at left back for us, or left wing back. Nothing particularly attacking there, but just to kind of freshen things up. Luke Shaw getting very tired. Our fullbacks are very important as well in this system, so I think it's not necessarily a defensive change, that one. But let's crack on and see how we get on in extra time. We've got to get ourselves a couple of goals here. Danny Rowe's running forward now. This is what I wanted. Rose hits the bar. Come on, we need a goal. Back out here to Nathaniel Klein. And another good chance. Gotta be Foden. Has to be. And it is. It's 3-2. We're back in front on the stroke of half-time of extra time now. And Phil Foden puts us back in the lead here. We've got 15 more minutes to play in the second half. And hopefully we have to go into penalties. Foden scores. And we'll happily take that. Okay, into the second half. Final change now. We're going to bring on Abraham. We're going to take off Jack Wilshere. Foden will drop back. Obviously going to split now Marcus Rashford and Sterling to help the fullbacks out a little bit. And we're going to go to a 5-4-1 formation. I think it's sensible. I think it's the right thing to do as well. They're going to throw more players forward in the latter stages. So we'll see how this goes. Abraham up front by himself. There we go. Through to Dele Alli. Ali's still going to go for Abraham in the middle if he can. Abraham secures us the victory. 4-2. The substitute's done it. We're into the final surely with 7 minutes left. And Abraham has come off the bench and he's scored in a matter of a few minutes really for us. Really impressive stuff. It's a good ball in as well. Fantastic play. Fully deserved. We've created more chances than the Netherlands. But you can just see there, Dele Alli with a lovely cross in. Abraham using his height, just as I was hoping he would. And he scores, and it gives us a 2-goal advantage, 4-2 now. Danny Rose getting forward. Come on, let's have another goal, please. Sterling! Let's move on. Because we're through into the final. There we go. 4-2 victory. And we're beating the Netherlands. We're into the final of the European Championships. Fantastic result. But not won anything yet. Not won anything at all. We've got to still got ourselves a victory in the final. No idea who we're playing. But I can tell you one thing. We deserve to be there. 17 shots, 11 on target in that game. Quite rightly beating them. And it's against either France or Belgium. Two very, very good teams. So could be a very interesting final here. We'll wait and see who it is. Hopefully the players recover in time. I don't want to play this game with a second-tier team. And it's France we're going to be playing against. This could be an interesting game here. England versus France. So we're going to go for the exact same team. Just one change to the bench. Oxlade-Chamberlain on, Solanke going off. And yeah, that's about it. Let's crack on with it straight away. And try and finally end the tournament by getting ourselves a victory. Actually winning the European Championships. That would be incredible, wouldn't it? So let's crack on with the game against France now. And like I say, try and get ourselves the win. It's going to be a tough game. Very good team, France. We have conceded too many goals as well at times during this tournament. Luckily, we've been scoring at the other end, so hopefully we can be a bit better defensively. Which is a bit of a surprise when you have 5 at the back to not be so good defensively, but I think the opposition has just been very clinical. Here we go. Very, very big game, this one for England. Can we get ourselves the European Championships title? Let's see. Massive, massive game. Ross Barkley, our captain. Probably should have changed that. I completely forgot. Let's see though, can we get ourselves the victory, which our performances have probably deserved. Not really too sure how France have got on, but if you got into the final, you've certainly done all right. But we have been very good in this tournament. Fantastic play at times. Quick start from France. Kante, good ball in. They've scored inside 3 minutes. 4 minutes in fact. France have started really, really well. Fair play to them. Dembele takes the lead. And they are looking really, really good. Dembele, Griezmann, Martial, Mbappe. Oh, that's a ridiculous front four, is that? Unbelievable. Okay, and it's Dembele that got the goal. Austria opened the lead against us in the quarterfinals and we came back, so no reason why we can't do it in this game, other than the fact France are better, but whatever. Rashford, ball over the top for Klein. It's a great run. Klein's still going. He's going to have to shoot, I think, unless he can get a pass. Oh, no, saved. I was going to go for the shot as well. The opportunity to play the ball across just opened up for us, and we nearly managed to do something with it. Oh, good chance for France again. Save by Butland. France look a threat going forward. So many good attacking players. This is a real test for us. I'm not even joking. This could be a very, very tough game to win. I'm certainly not even expecting to win because France have started off this game really lively. I'm playing this game like we're in the 90th minute already. I'm really, really trying to go for another goal. Or a goal would be helpful. Go on, Ali. Follow this up. Oh, blocks. Oh, no. 2-0. They've scored 5 minutes before half-time, and this has got to be really unrealistic. Kante's just scored. What's going on? He doesn't score goals, especially not from there. Oh, God, they've doubled the lead just before the break. I'm actually getting worried now. Even though we have done good things at times, we just haven't scored. This could be a very interesting final 50 minutes. Oh, especially with passes like that. Jesus. No, don't let it be 3. Oh, I'm so worried. So worried. Half-time, losing the game 2-0. Got to change. Very, very worried. We're going to have to do something at half-time. Big changes at half-time. Foden and Abraham to come on. We're going to take off Ross Barkley and Eric Dyer. Change formation as well. This is really risky. We're going all out here because we can't really change back to a 5 at the back when Foden and Abraham are coming on to replace Eric Dyer and Barkley. So we're going to go with that. 4-3-3 formation on attack as well. It's obviously similar to what we played with Man.City. In fact, it's the same. And we're going obviously with Sterling on the right-hand side. He's been a great threat for us this season. So we're basing it on that. It's a huge change against what we've done for the rest of the tournament. So we really are throwing everything at this game now. And we have to lose the game 2-0. Ball over to Raheem Sterling. Sterling needs some sort of support here. Going to come inside. Still going. Too many players back for France. Look at the bodies they have back. So difficult to break down. We're going to need some more players going forward here. And we're really struggling to break them down. But we're still going. Oh, what a ball that would have been. But great interception. Trying to keep the pressure on them. It's only going to be a matter of time here, surely. Just keep hold of it. Abraham has done a great job. Ball into the middle here. And again cleared away. Just keep recycling the ball. Keep trying to create chances. Oh, I've lost it there through Ali. That's not good. Foden. Good chance here. We need a shot off the post. Followed up. I don't know who's got the last touch there. It better have been them. And it is. Okay, 10 minutes left, but So close, we should have scored there. Okay, because we're not really have any other confidence in the other attacking players on the bench, we're going to bring in Danny Rose, take a Luke Shaw, and we're going to send Danny Rose up a little bit here. I think he's going to be the most attacking player we have on the bench, which is a bit strange, but we're going to go with that and see whether it does improve us or not in the final 10 minutes. Can we get a goal here? Needed that. Good chance for France again. Oh, of course they do it on the break, don't they? They've done nothing the second half. And it's Dimitri Payet, I think, of all players, who left England. In fact, it's not, it's Mbappe, whatever. 3-0 France, they've won the championships and thrashed us. I can't believe this. I genuinely can't believe this. But we have conceded quite a few goals in the latter stages of the competition. And so, from that side of things, you can see that we, against a good team with a really good front four, that sort of thing is possible. But yeah, just not used to losing games 3-0, let alone losing matches, obviously. But yeah, very, very strange performance. We haven't managed to score. France have defended incredibly. It feels like they've had 10 players behind the ball the whole match, although clearly they haven't, because they've gone forward and got 3 goals. So yeah, feels very, very strange, does this, but quite rightly they win this game. And yeah, it's a little bit gutted we haven't been more clinical in this match. I mean, if you think about it like this, when we have Abraham up front for you, and they've got, the likes of Mbappe, Griezmann, Martial going forward, so you can see why they've done it, and they've successfully won the European Championships, and yeah, 3-0 victory, deservedly win it as well. And that pretty much concludes the series. Obviously not the way I wanted to finish the series, but obviously on the Man City side of things, we won all 4 competitions, so I can't have too many complaints about that. I just wanted to end this one with a victory with England as well, but we got to the final and unfortunately don't get the silverware, but that's the way it is sometimes. That's everything for today's episode and also the end of the Man City series as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support. If we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic as well. The fact that I've sat here for an hour and 45 minutes, it should be enough, surely. I've sat here for ages, it feels like, to just get through the whole tournament, and we have managed to do that, but without the win, unfortunately. But like I say, that's everything. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.